I just want to speak a little bit again about what Father Diaz said about the extraordinary outpouring. These are not the circumstances that anybody wants to come together under, but we don't always choose the circumstances by which community emerges. The word for church, which was actually the same word for synagogue back in the ancient world, was ecclesia, and it never meant a building, actually. It just meant faithful people gathered. And I've been struck since coming out here 2 weeks ago by the extraordinary faithfulness of ordinary people pulling together in extraordinary ways. And I once did some activism and work for some folks with a man named James Lawson, and I was driving into the airport, and he said to me, we had become good friends, and he said, "I'm so glad to meet the family that I didn't know that I had." And I feel that way after meeting people out here. I didn't know people here 2 weeks ago, but people like Jim Harris, Tommy Sullivan, Peggy, Father Diaz, Bob Dennis, and so many others. Well, everybody can pull together, and the answers are going to come from us, from you, and the resources are here. And so I just want to salute everybody and ask that everybody pulls from their heart the resources they had, the strength they had, and to pull together, because this can all be worked out. Relief and rebuild is happening here. So tremendous thanks for the spirit that I've seen here among you. It's extraordinary. And what a gift and a privilege to even be able to walk in this community and see all of you pull together and find the resources within yourselves and with each other to make this happen. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So in the midst of all this difficulty, there's some solace that can be taken in that. So thank you very much. What an honor and privilege. Thank you.
I can't begin to tell you how much help Father John has been to us in the community. He brought us in a group of people that we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are today in getting help out to the community without them. And that's the Occupy Sandy group. They've come to help us. They've given up their time. They spend hours and hours and hours here. They're here every single day. And they've been here maybe 5 or 6 days after the storm. They came and they haven't left. And if we say we need a generator, we get a generator. You know, we need this, we get this. The only thing they haven't been able to do is get us porta potties. Other than that, you know, we get anything we need. And they're just incredible. What an incredible group of guys. What I wanted to also do is I've got to acknowledge a couple of people before we even start. We have with us a couple of people that have set up the Comfort Grill. The Comfort Grill is really exactly what it sounds like. It started over at the police sister's house on the corner of Freeborn and Greeley. And it started, I guess, with Jim and Sully. And they got together and said, "Oh, we got to do something." And they did something. I mean, they started this grill, and their friends came, all the volunteers, they're retired NYPD and FDNY. These guys, you know, they're just incredible. They cook from 11 o'clock in the morning to 6, 7 o'clock at night, but they'll never turn away anybody who's hungry. You know, they get the food donated. In some cases, I'm sure that when they started up, they took the food out of their house. So, again, tremendous kudos go to you guys. Absolutely. I'm going to ask Tom Sullivan to come up and say a word.
Nice introduction. I'll just tell you about my background and James' background, kind of like typical of the people that we have here. We both graduated from St. Margaret Mary's many years ago, And our families have had all kinds of special occasions, and he had christenings and weddings and sadly funerals. My brother Larry passed away in August. He was an active fireman at Rescue 5. I know a lot of guys know my brother Larry Sullivan. So I think a lot of what motivates me is my brother and that loss, and trying to get back to all the great people who came out and helped with that. We started with our little humble beginnings. We were at free morning really. We got a group of cops and a group of firemen, all retired guys. That we had a hot dog stand going there. We started providing just hot dogs and hamburgers for people. And then people like Eddie Canlin from Canlin's Restaurant, he came along, put a couple of tables down, donated like 5 or 6 trays of pasta. And then my phone started ringing and people said, how can we help you guys out? And before I know it, I had like an army of retired cops, retired firemen. The Knights of Columbus became heavily involved, and everyday people came along helping out. So our group is just everyday people, your neighbors, people who lived here, grew up in this neighborhood, moved on, but they came back. And some people had no connection with St. Margaret Mary's, but they could see that we're trying to put on a good effort here. And like I said, the eye of the storm and everything that hit Staten Island, and in particular Midland Beach. So all we want to do is help people out here whatever way we can. And a lot of us know from like our post 9/11 days that an important thing was that you had a place to sit down up in Manhattan. It was you were maybe under a tent, and somebody handed you a bottle of water, and before you know it, they were providing meals and everything. And there was some long, hard days up there. But when you had a little chance to sit down and talk to other workers that were up there and everything, it gave you a little something. So that's how we dubbed it the Comfort Grill. When people ask us, well, what can we do? And I'm not looking for any help from anybody here. You guys are tied up with so much. But people that live just a short distance away, above the boulevard, above Amboy Road, Richmond Road, that were safe and sound. There's a lot of people up there that are looking to help out. And I tell them, if you want to come down and volunteer at our grill, since we got the use of the OAC, that's been a big push for us. We also have a generator now, so we have a little more lighting in there and stuff. But if people want to drop off hamburgers, hot dogs, they want to make homemade soup, different dishes, there's been a whole list of people that have helped us out. Mitchie's Restaurant, the Beer Garden has been incredible. Eddie Canlin at Canlin's Restaurant is just another incredible guy. A countless amount of people, and then again, the everyday people who just want to do something. Once the power came back on in their houses, they're looking to help out in some way, any fashion that they can. So it's been great with all of that. I don't know how long we'll be in operation. It would be nice if things can clear up here soon and everybody gets back on their own feet again. But we've had a lot of people who've made donations. We're pretty good with our supplies and stuff, people helping out. So we plan on being here. I'm really not sure how much longer. It could be a while. When we started out with our little barbecue, it was going to look, maybe it was going to be just Saturday and Sunday. And I myself experienced it, and I tell everybody, all the volunteers, there's something that happens that you have what I call your magic moment. And you're coming down here and you're doing stuff and you're emptying out garbage cans, or you're helping at the grill, you're helping bring supplies into something, and then something just strikes you. I'll just give you one example. A volunteer that was down here yesterday, she sent me an email back and she said, I was in the OAC, and it was the hustle and bustle in the OAC, and then the grandma came in, and I guess with the parents of a little boy, and it was his 6th birthday. His name was Michael. And when they heard it was his birthday, they grabbed a couple of brownies. They didn't have any candles. They got a match, they put it in there, and everybody got called to order that was inside the OAC, and they sang happy birthday to him. I get choked up thinking about it. It wasn't even there. But, that's just an example. As I tell people, when that happens, hey, these people down here, they really need us. They need help. They're good people that, I told people, they're not victims. They're the residents that are down here, okay? And when they get back on their feet again, everything's going to be good. But anything that we could do, our thing is food, comfort food. We can help you out. Anybody volunteering, come down and help you at your house doing work, tell them to come over. The sanitation guys in particular have been doing a great job. The cops and firemen that have been down here at times. Everything. Everybody we like to think that everybody's in here together, okay? And someday this will all be over and everybody will be back on their feet again. And James is going to run a spectacular party with fire trucks and everything else. We're making it great. Last thing I'm going to say. Oh, and one of the lines just describing this, but just to sum it up, the line that I have here is all are welcomed in this place. And that's at our motto that we have the OSC. So everybody, please feel free to come here. Stop. You want to have a cup of coffee? You need a whole meal. You want seconds? You want thirds? You're bringing stuff in back for somebody on your block who needs anything. Please, we'll try to accommodate everybody as much as we can, okay? We love St. Margaret Mary's, Midland Beach, Staten Island, and God bless America. And God bless everybody.